Persons, photographs, and persons depicted on Fugitive Watch are presumed to be innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
Hello, welcome to Fugitive Watch. I'm Mark Hinch, and this is what's going on at fugitive.com. This is episode number 201, and I'm joined with Mr. Scott Castrita and his partner there, Mr. Steve Ferdine, and we're taking a look at what's going on at the website, like I already said. And we're going to start off with Steve over in Cleveland, Ohio. What's going on?
Mark, this case, like you said, is out of Cleveland, Ohio. It's actually on the east side of Cleveland, Ohio. What happens is a university student, a real top-notch, gets good grades. He's not a gang member, doesn't get in trouble. He's going to a mini mart store. And it's just brutal. It's actually if you have any kids, you may not want them to watch this. You can see they just brutally beat him. It starts off with one fella just starts hitting him. Then the other guys jump in and they beat him, stomp on him till he's unconscious. They take his car keys and they leave. He has no idea why they targeted him, and they flee the scene. And for some, it wasn't a robbery. It was just a brutal beating. They took the keys. Actually, what happened is they took the keys and they threw them across the street.
Right. And, I think they took his cell phone, too, I believe. They took his iPhone.
Yeah, that's right. You're right,
Right,
Mark.
if you watch the video.
They took the cell phone also.
Okay. All right.
Senseless crime.
Let's move over to
Absolutely senseless.
This is a local one. We've featured this one before, East Palo Alto, and Steve, Scott's going to talk about it, but maybe you could tell us. We had the mother contact us on this story. Wanted to get the word out again about it, right?
That's right, Mark. Apparently these two guys, Jaime Cardenas and Fidel Silva, they're both wanting connection for a murder in East Palo Alto. Now, this happened in July of 2011. Now, these guys after they walked up to a car, they killed a young lady by the name of Catherine Fisher. I don't think she was the intended target. I think it was somebody else in the car, but yet they killed her. Then they ended up fleeing the area. They ended up in Colorado,
Grand
Junction, Colorado, where they're alleged to have committed some robberies, a triple shooting where they ended up shooting and killing somebody else and injuring two other people. So, not being done with their crime spree, they decided to come back to East Palo Alto. And apparently they're involved in the shooting of a victim named Hugo Chavez and kill him in East Palo Alto over off of Camellia Court. So these are some pretty bad dudes right here, and we need to find them and get them in custody. And I believe that Steve was just telling me before the show about...
Yeah, a really interesting story is East Palo Alto PD actually thought they had them. They got in a car chase with these two guys, and they thought it was these two crooks. Chased them across the Dumbarton Bridge, really wild car chase. They finally catch them, and it turns out to be two other fugitives. It wasn't these guys.
Two other guys at large.
Yeah, two other guys at large. Yeah, that's why they were fleeing.
Okay. All right. 1-800-9-CAUGHT. You can text to 408 355-0999. Okay, let's go to New Orleans. Steve?
This case, again, like Mark says, is out of New Orleans, Louisiana. As you can see in the video, there's some partiers there. It's near Bourbon Street. They're walking down this alleyway, and looks like they've been doing some drinking. And you'll see this armed guy. You can actually see the gun. He's got his chrome pistol in his hand. He comes up behind them and robs them, takes their money, their wallets, etc., and flees the scene towards Bourbon Street. So New Orleans PD would like to get this guy identified and get him off the street.
That's a lot of guts too. He just ran up to...
I think there was 4 guys there originally, right?
Yeah, well, at least 3 or 4 guys. Yeah, I think there was one guy first, and then there was 3 other guys. Looked like they were trying to hold up the guy in the middle.
All right. Okay, let's move over to we're going to Central South Carolina. Scott.
Correct, Mark. This guy, Deveria Mosley, he's wanted in connection to a home invasion. Apparently
Lester Deveria Mosley.
Lester Deveria Mosley.
There you go.
Okay. Apparently, he's wanted for a home invasion murder where he went into an apartment. They don't know why. They think he he ended up shooting a young man by the name of Stephen Gritch. The victim was a college student. They have no idea why he killed him. Where it happened was in a kind of a college area, and there's 3 others in custody for this home invasion already, but this guy is still outstanding, and they'd like to know if anybody out there.
And again, this is something I believe, and maybe Steve, you can elaborate on this. We were contacted by a family member, right?
Yes, I actually talked to the victim's father, just a wonderful, nice man. The student is also another one, is just a top grade student, minding his own business, and these guys come and do the home invasion and kill him.
There was a car involved, a Dodge Durango, dark, looks like it might have been a black one with chrome rims and tinted windows. So if that helps at all.
All right, it's been a busy and sad week, as we all know. We also had quite a discussion on Facebook, and I'll get to that in a few minutes. Stay tuned.
Target Master's shooting range in Milpitas offers a safe, family-oriented environment. Target Masters, with 17 clean, well-ventilated shooting lanes, also offers firearm and baton training for security officers, personal firearm training classes designed for ladies only, basic pistol, and BFSC. Target Masters Pro Shop also offers the largest selections of guns and ammo in the Bay Area. So if you want to shoot, buy, sell, or trade guns, visit Target Masters or check us out on the web at www.thegunplace.com.
La doctora Alicia Vázquez, con 10 años de experiencia, es especialista en pediatría. Atiende a niños recién nacidos y adolescentes, ofreciendo citas el mismo día. Para exámenes físicos y atención profesional de la salud de sus hijos, visite a la doctora Alicia Vázquez.
All names, photographs, and persons depicted on Fugitive Watch are presumed to be innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
All right, welcome back. It's today December 21st, right?
I think it is. Right.
That's the end of the world.
Yeah,
we're still here.
Yeah, if you still see us here, obviously the world didn't end.
Well, as of about 11:30 on the 21st. By the time it gets posted, maybe it's over. So if it doesn't make it, we apologize. But we're still here. Okay. Hey, real quick before we get on, we got some cool videos. Let's talk about this Facebook thing real quick. Let's jump ahead to that, if we could. And what happened is, obviously, with the shooting last week in Connecticut, a lot of things have been going on Facebook. Steve, can you talk about this? If it's up on the screen there, if you want to talk about it.
Yeah, Mark, we have a
this is
story.
our Facebook page for Fugitive Watch.
Facebook page, yeah, right. There's a very touching story about a woman talking about her husband. Her husband was a police officer, or is a police officer, after that terrible case in Sandy Hook, Connecticut. He went on his day off to his daughter's elementary school, and he wore his uniform, went over there, kind of kept an eye on the school. Then he went inside, drank some those little juice boxes with the kids, and kind of wanted to make them feel secure. Did some coloring books, etc., things like that. And so she just posted that story, and it was a very touching story. And it just went viral. We posted it on. We're very close. I think almost close to 1 million people have looked at the post, and we have over 2,000 people that have made comments. So if you get a chance, actually go to it and give it a thumbs up, so we can show our appreciation to our law enforcement officers.
Right, and you can join our Facebook page. We have over 69,000. How many likes do we have on there, Scott? I can't remember.
I don't know.
Oh, it's over 6,000 as of
over
this
6,000 likes on our Facebook
yeah,
page.
So over 6,000 is at this morning.
And most of our stories are posted there now, and any of the conversation that happens about our stories usually happens on Facebook.
Yeah, I think that in times like this, people are just they want to do something, they want to say something, they just don't know how to be involved. The whole world the whole world grieves when something like this happens.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was a sad day.
It was a very sad day, and this was just. Yeah, this was a way that...
A lot of debates going on, a lot of friends arguing with one another. I mean, I got caught up in some of that too.
Yep.
And, things are going to happen. So, okay, let's go to... we're going to Florida, Steve?
That's right, Mark. This case is out of the Coral Gables Police Department in Florida. The victim is a woman shopping at the Neiman Marcus. You can see her sitting on a bus bench, minding her own business. She looks like she's talking or texting or something on the phone. She's really not kind of keeping an eye on her surroundings. This guy is the crook. he's kind of hanging around. He's scoping her out there, waiting for an opportunity to go in there and victimize her. You can see there he goes.
Ripped the pearls right off her.
And ripped them right off of her, right.
And took her bag, I believe, her phone, right?
Yes, took everything, right.
What a punk.
Yeah, real punk. Brave guy, isn't he? The kind of the moral of this story is, please try to keep aware of your surroundings. It's a big problem now with people just getting so engrossed with their texting, and they're walking into poles and getting hit by cars. You want to be aware of your surroundings. Just don't get so wrapped up in your texting that you're not paying attention to your surroundings.
Well, yeah, that's some good.
This is a good picture here. Somebody's going to recognize this guy.
Right. Okay. Okay. Let's move it over to actually local here. Again, we're in the San Francisco Bay Area, and San Rafael is on the North Bay. Scott, what's going on?
Yeah, Mark. Ladrakios Sonny Dean. He's wanted for an attempted.
Good job on that.
You like that? I know.
Ladrakios.
Oh, see, there you go. Okay, keep going.
Ladrakios.
Common spelling.
Yeah. Anyway, this guy, he's wanted for attempted murder. Believe it or not, he is a parolee for the alleged shooting of a 22-year-old in San Rafael. This happened at the AT Transit Center. This guy was already on parole for home invasions.
Parolees commit crimes?
Yeah, I know. It's hard to believe. The system it needs some tweaking.
A guy named Ladrakios commits crimes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to maybe tweak the system just a little bit, because it seems letting these parolees out.
Yeah. Don't name your kid Ladrakios.
Yeah. Anyway, so hopefully somebody out there recognizes him, knows where he's at. Give us a call. Let's get this guy picked up and put back in jail where he belongs.
Okay. And, Ladrakios. Is that right? Was that right?
Ladrakios.
Yeah. Okay. 408-355-0999. That's the text number. Text Scott directly on that one. And you could send him a photo too if you like. 1-800-9-CAUGHT, or you can also use the website. We'll be coming right back. A couple more videos for you and some mail theft.
Fugitive Watch is brought to you by Classic Car Wash, voted Silicon Valley's best car wash 7 years in a row. There are 4 convenient locations: Campbell, Los Gatos, San Jose, and Saratoga. Log on to ClassicCarWash.com for coupons and locations.
Bad boy.
I was chilling in my house, just watching my TV, when I heard a knock on the door. I thought, who could that be? Surprised I found the police with a warrant for my arrest. Man, I was just trying to get some rest. Next thing I knew, I was in the county jail. And it never fails the fact that bad boys need bail. Bad boys bail bonds is who I called, and the courtesy and services topped them all. They worked it all out with a call on the phone, and before I even knew it, I was free to roam. Bad boys bail bonds, thank you for the loan.
Baby, because your mama wants you home.
All names, photographs, and persons depicted on Fugitive Watch are presumed to be innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
All right. Again, you can text Scott 408-355-0999.
Oh, Mark.
Just heard a story. All right. Sorry. Okay. And anyway. All right. Let's move on. Let's
get another call.
Let's switch this over to.
Thanks, Mark.
Let's go to again, Tampa, Florida. These videos are incredible. And I'll tell you right now, these guys didn't buy their guns at a gun show, I don't think. Let's watch the video. Steve, what's going on?
Mark, this is a gun. Again, I always picture, to me, Florida's Disney World and Universal Studios. I can't believe the crimes that come out of Florida. This is another wild video. This victim, again, is at a mini-mart, combination mini-mart gas station. And these guys go up to him with guns, and you can see it there. They attack him. Guy's minding his own business. They wind up getting in this violent fight. He gets knocked down, and they steal his pants. I mean, it's kind of, I don't know what is up with those pants that are so valuable. You're going to come up to those guys with the AK-47s and rob him for his.
I think on the website there's a still of like a shot going off or something like that.
Oh yeah, what happens is one of the crooks, his pants fall down.
Yeah.
Fall down in the fight.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
That's,
and then one of the crooks drops a.
Oh, there's
There it
a
goes
little
right there.
there's a little flash of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know what really gets me is
Well,
that guy has
one of the crooks drops his gun. The victim picks the crook's gun up, starts shooting at the guys as they're getting away. Well, they turn around and come back and start shooting back
Right.
at him. It's just wild.
They all had guns,
Everybody-
and I don't know where they got their guns from. I'm just assuming, but I'm assuming they're going to be stolen. Well,
well,
anyway.
the thing that gets me
That's
is
a good-
if you watch
good
it, I think
assumption.
the one guy has a serious nicotine addiction because that cigarette stayed in his mouth
The
through
whole
that
time.
thing. Did you
Yeah.
notice that? That's a serious nicotine
gang on
addiction.
gang? Is this gang on gang?
They have no
knows?
idea. This guy says he has no idea who these people are.
Okay. All right. Okay, got one more for you. This is a local one. You may have seen this one on the news around here. It's that time of year when packages are left out front by UPS. Scott, what's happening in Fremont?
That's right, Mark. In Fremont, California, this guy goes up to a porch, snags a package off the porch.
Okay,
and
so we have his white car drive by here.
Correct.
And then we speed up the video here a little bit, and you'll see it come back by the other direction. So he's casing the place.
Yeah, they think it's a Honda. It appears to be a Honda Civic, and you'll see him. He'll park the car.
Now, I wonder if he followed the delivery driver and saw where he made stops and then eyeballs it, because that's one thing they might do.
That's a big problem.
Right.
That's a
I know
big
last
problem.
year, every year we have these videos on here. I remember that
Yeah.
one guy posted his video last year, a couple years ago. We actually went out and interviewed him.
Yeah.
Doing the same thing. So if you watch the video here at the Scott, I think he actually pulls up in front of the house.
Okay, he's going to pull up right there, and then he's going to get out. Now, the interesting thing about this is that the victims have the video, and a lot of times people lately, because you can get video cameras for your house that are pretty affordable now, and if you don't have it, sometimes the neighbors do. And this guy surprisingly parks right in front of the house. Sometimes they park down the street, and hopefully a neighbor would have caught it on their video camera. So if you're in law enforcement or you're an officer and you're investigating crimes like this, walk up and down the street and see if any of the neighbors have
Right.
video cameras and come back and talk to them. And a lot of times they can roll the film back.
And it's easy to do now. You can hire a professional to do it, or you can go to
And this is a
Costco.
classic example right here where the camera is not placed in the proper position.
Yeah, it's very common. I don't know why people are putting them too high. It's not
Well,
a good position. You want to.
I know why.
Yeah.
Because they're thinking if they put them down lower, the guy's just going to rip the camera off the wall.
You can do hidden cameras too.
Well, yeah, but it doesn't do any good if they rip the camera off the wall. It's still.
My
already-
brother
it's
has a
already
business where he
recorded.
installs these professionally for stores and banks, and he always has to talk to owners about positioning the camera right at eye level, so you can get a good shot of
That's
the face
way
of
I
the
have
police
mine. I
like
have
it
mine
too.
right
Yeah.
at eye level, so it catches them right as they come in. Actually, what's interesting too is San Jose PD solved a kidnapping where this guy goes in to the victim's house. Two little kids are in there. Mom has not come home from work. Beats up like the 8-year-old boy, and then kidnaps like the 5-year-old daughter. Takes off, and one of the neighbors had the guys on a video camera, so it really helped them solve the case.
Well, you know, it's like they tell the officers, do everything like you're being videotaped. And so, hey, crooks, here's a little
Right.
bit of your own medicine. So,
All right. Well, I'm sorry, my voice is coming back. It's been a long week. Again, 1-800-9-CAUGHT or text it to 408-355-0999. Steve, anything else to add?
Well, Mark, we just want to remember to tell all of our viewers that many of these fugitives may be considered by law enforcement to be extremely dangerous.
Who are you
Do
looking
not
at there,
make
by the
any-
way?
What's that?
Look at your camera there.
Thanks. There's so many cameras there, I get confused. Remember that many of the fugitives you have seen may be considered by law enforcement to be extremely dangerous. Do not make any attempt to arrest, apprehend, or detain them. If you recognize any of the fugitives, you have any information, call our tip line or text us, or you can also go online and send us a tip online. Also, we want to let everybody know that What was it? What was the other? Now I feel like the like Perry on the.
Hey, I gotta tell you something, you guys. You notice I'm wearing headphones, and Scott's not wearing them, and Steve's not wearing headphones
because it messes up our hair.
Yeah. So
and you don't care because you always have
the
messy
deal
hair.
is we have these really sensitive radio microphones, and you got to hear yourself. So I'm monitoring their audio, and they refuse to wear their headphones. So if they sound bad, and I'm always yelling at them about their headphones.
I remember the last.
Here we go. He got his memory back.
We want to remember that all of these cases, they are alleged and to be considered
whatever. Okay,
unless
I'm
proven guilty in a court of law. Okay?
They are. Everyone's innocent.
Everyone's innocent.
Unless proven guilty.
Deserves their day in court.
Not until. Unless.
I didn't say until.
Unless.
All right. Okay, guys. Thanks for joining us. Fugitive.com, Comcast On Demand, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and I think iTunes.
Google Plus.
Google Plus, yeah. Scott, thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mark.
All right, Steve, thank you.
It's been a real pleasure, Mark.
And thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time at fugitive.com.